been at the school for 6 years, and there's just some stuff we don't know. So we're going into the heart of the school to find some answers. We're gonna go see Mr. Winfield. He's always approachable and keen for a chat. Mr. Winfield! Alright, Mr. Winfield. We've heard the allegations and we need to know, are you a communist spy?
I'm not a communist spy, and I think the filthy commies need to stay away from this place. They're infecting everything. Communism is not an appropriate philosophy.
Fair enough. In your ideal world, what would you prefer, shrooms or communism?
I think the best way to answer that question is for me to answer it. No, definitely not communism. Shrooms, a bit all the way.
Alright, right, who's your favourite teacher?
Mr. Holland and Mr. Meakin.
And why?
Because they're cool.
What's your favourite subject?
I don't know, a lot of them. Like year 12, I'd say Bizman.
Bizman? Who teaches that?
Willie.
Willie. Yeah. So Dan, how many cars have you here?
Just the one.
And how many times did you fail your driver's test?
Twice.
Sorry. What? If you were drafted to West Coast, do you reckon you could turn the tables around?
Yeah.
Hugo, you notice the top 5 most bipolar place in you.
Honestly, I'll cop that. It's probably not far from the truth.
And what's your favourite moment of the year?
This year?
Yeah.
I don't really know. It seems like nothing has happened this year compared to
back in year 8?
Oh, nah. You don't want to know what happened in year 8.
What do you think makes a great SPC student?
Oh, as you probably know, anyone who's willing to put in effort, whether it be sporting field, hobbies, effort.
If economics didn't exist, what would you do with yourself?
Oh, I'd be lost. Without economics, I'd be completely lost.
Yeah. And what's your favourite book by James Kerr?
Book by James Kerr? Who's James Kerr? It's Legacy. Well, mate, life owes you nothing. What you get is what you go out and get. What you put in is what you'll get out. It's all about effort. It's as simple as that.
Thanks, brother.
Tell us, what's the secret for keeping such an immaculate hairline?
Rolling every day, twice a day, as soon as I wake up, as soon as I go to bed, and essential oils. You need those oils. Baby oil.
Broads, how tall are you? 5'7". 5'7", right.
Are you recording? Yeah. Okay, you've got to start telling people. Marto, is it true that size doesn't matter?
How's the world of powerlifting going? Just got reminders.
It's not too bad. It's had a comp not too long ago, so
Yeah.
hopefully get on the platform again next year.
How many of him do you pull for deadlift?
Maybe one.
One? Yeah. So, basketball, man. What do you think about basketball?
God, Jess! Anyway, good to see you, Chad. A few months ago at your beautiful cousin's AD, there was a problem with your car. Can you tell us what happened?
Just a few clowns that mess around.
Pat Kelly, I see that you made your Bitmoji the colour white. How do you think that represents you as a person?
You know, I don't want to be a fake. I see a lot of fake tans out there, and so I've done the opposite. Oh, that was my powers.
We've had you peas for months now. However, there was a debacle with your first peas test. Can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, not my finest moment. Just a mixture of nerves and, you know, this and that, but...
So you reversed back instead of drawing forward when you leave with your road, is that correct?
Yeah, at least I rocked up on time.
Boy Russ. So we've heard that you have a very interesting chemistry class, very exciting. Who do you think is the absolute worst student in that class?
Worst student? I'm not going to lie, it's either out of you or Jordan.
So are you, by chance, blood related to Mr. Winfield?
No.
And just one for the folks at home. We're all dying to know what socks you're wearing today.
The socks that you, Jordan, etc. put together with your faces on them and mine in the middle. The picture of me is not very flattering, I must say.
Do you think we can get a look at those socks?
No.
Please.
Like, it's a bit hard to see them from there.
Yeah.
What has been your biggest takeaway from SBC?
I've learned a lot about community.
Okay, who is your best friend in year 12?
In year 12, I don't know, not very nice to me. You're one of them.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Jack seems to think he can get a 40 in economics. So, Jack, when are you going to wake up?
Liam's not in.
Oh, Liam.
So, we're here in Liam Young's office. He's given us this time exactly, but yet he's not there. This is basically his house. Oh, would you look at that? That's actually my work right there.
You're not asking the questions, is he?
No.
Just in
Touch my bloody office.
just here, take a seat, mate. Just take a seat, please.
Where's James? I'd rather he ask the questions.
He's actually decided to show up after a good, 40 minutes of just waiting. But the school does run on Youngie time. A confidential source has informed us that you've basically spent your whole life here at SPC. You went to school here, then you came back to learn to be a teacher here. Then you went away, you did something. You worked in the Bordeaux, then here. Then you got a job as a teacher here. Then you met your wife here. Now you're raising your kids here. What are you planning for the future? What are you going to do when you leave school?
I don't intend to ever leave school. I'll die here.
So I guess that answers the question of can we see him at the 50-year reunion? He'll still be here.
I'll be here.
Youngie, serious question. Have you ever travelled beyond the school walls?
Um,
You've seen the outside world and everything it encompasses.
Not very often. Only when I'm allowed to. When they open the gates for me.
How often is that?
Maybe once every 6 months. Yeah. Just bleed green, white and blue.
I don't get it. Weird. Is your life as terrible as it sounds?
Hey, is it on? Yeah. Is it on? Tom Bosworth, is it true that at the golf meeting at the start of the year, people laughed when you said you're handicapped?
Can you give us an insight into your clothing brand back in whatever year it was? Retro Kings, what happened to that? Nah, not much happened there. One question only, mate.
Yep.
Is Kate taller than you?
Oh, it's a tough one.
Be
Very
honest.
close. Oh, no, I reckon I've got it. Yeah, so here we are. Out in the rain, great day. We're here with Ollie Bolt. Someone told me to give you this baby.
That's not a chance.
So, Caden, how do you want to address the dating allegations between you and Fletcher Berger?
Very good question, Caden.
Oh, just off the top of my head, I can't. Just random questions. Like, have you ever broken a window in class?
Well, maybe.
It's kind of either a yes or a no.
What you hoping for with your ATAR? What you hoping for with your results?
Hope for a pretty high ATAR. I want to do well in all my subjects.
Very good.
Condolences on your English exam, being not able to attend. Can you let us know why and why you don't?
Yeah, my lawyer said no comments on it.
So Tony, on behalf of Marcus, is it true that he weighs over a tenth of a ton?
This is true.
That's false.
He actually weighs over more than 10 a ton.
Mr. Ward, what was your favourite memory of the year?
Well, favourite memory of this year would have to be boat race, being out on the spit, and also the formal, watching everyone get up on the dance floor.
How do you feel that you're already overtaking Mr. Young since you're already Year 12 coordinator and he's stuck as the Year 11 one?
I think it's because Mr. Young is better suited to Year 11 and I'm just much better to be at Year 12.
Fair enough. Last question, what's your favourite Christy Kendall song?
Oh!
So, in the spirit of good-hearted nature of this video, we've put together a little special something for a very special Dux put on him.
Commiserations on another poor season. Star player after star player leaving your club left, right and centre and becoming familiar for leaving for you to Rory Gunner FC. How will you change this in season 2024?
Game's a game, yes.
There's rumours that Fred Valpede won't be coming to school on Wednesday. I was just wondering if you were.
Mike, is it true that you stole your product design from the internet?
Yeah, it is.
He had to absolutely beg for us to interview him. You know, he wasn't on the schedule, but here he is. How tall are you?
We'll say 5'9".
Don't know about that one. Look, he's very ambitious. That's all we can say.
So Bozzy, if you were to describe this school year as a song, what song would it be?
Oh, it's a hard choice, but I think I'd have to go Ivy by Frank Ocean. Because, you know, we'll never be those kids again.
Sam, is it true that you snuck the word butthole into your final school speech?
Yeah, it's true.
But wholeheartedly.
I think that says a lot about character. My idol, Will Hexter, did it in his Captain of Oates speech.
But wholeheartedly.
And I thought, take a leaf out of his book.
What are your thoughts on Brett Lamb, who has often been referred to as the Antichrist?
Well, teachers like Brett Lamb, because Brett Lamb says everything that we want to say. Every now and again it's good to have Brett Lamb say it. Obviously the media students don't like Brett Lamb. Hopefully they can remember what Brett Lamb says in the exam.
That good. I hope you didn't give it. That's a shame. Come play for me. Alright, you go. What do our skins and career saves? Does that help you?
It makes me quicker.
Jack Jeffrey last year, a decent oval, kicked the goal on you to win the game. For Dan out of finals because he kicked it.
I think you've just made that one up here on the spot, so well done.
It's nice to have you in this space, in this context. For good reasons, yeah.
So we're joined with our illustrious leader of the college, Mr. O'Connor. Now, please tell us, what's your favourite moment of the year?
Oh, favourite moment of the year? Really difficult to say. Probably watching Spamalot. Great moment.
James Halson's King Arthur was an absolute stunner. Who was the inferior vice captain? Was it Lockie Brody or Matt O'Brien? We need to know.
Hard to split. I think they're both inferior.
How's the hair growth going?
Well, funnily enough, I'm going to get it shorn off again today. I think I'm enjoying it, having it really short.
Don't need money, don't take fame.
What a bloke.
So, Geordie Mackin, does it kind of, strike you on the nerve that as hockey captain, you weren't present for our only win of the season?
It does. It makes me feel very sad. Bungus led, and we won.
Dude! And you're very popular on Tinder app. Can you give me your favourite pickup?
I've got many broads.
Just curious about golden whistle, mate. What's up with that?
I got the golden whistle this year for umpiring, so that was quite an honour.
Alright, Boulder. What did Ben Lodge say to you in the scope between East and March?
G'day guys, I'm here with Fred Wallace from the Study Centre.
Yes.
After a long hiatus in the middle of the year,
Yes.
how do you think Helen filled your shoes?
She filled my shoes admirably, extremely well. I have large shoes and she filled them very, very well.
As a voice of the students, I think that was a bit too much Brian.
Finally, if you could sum up Geordie Cruise's security camera footage in one word.
Bungus, what are your thoughts on Brian Hayes in the State Centre? Oh, big bad Brian. Oh, he is a great bloke.
What's your favourite moment with Marcus Gatt?
None. Marcus Gatt and I will not be pen friends.
Do you have a list of this year's worst students?
How long's this program? Noodle Man. Darcy, the one and only Drew. Last year, the canteen sold 48,255 dim sims. Darcy Drew has eaten more noodles this year than that tally of dim sims. He's the true noodle man. Could I can the school captain?
Yes, you can.
No. No, what a great job Sam Clark's done this year as school captain. One of the best here, I'd say. And he has a high opinion of himself, but I like that. I encourage Sam to go bigger and bigger.
Why do you take pictures of?
Go on.
Why do you take pictures of trains?
Is this recording? Yeah. There is this falsehood about me.
What are your thoughts on Brian's train addiction?
Brian's it troubles me. It does. I understand that he's a train spotter. It's troubling, sort of disturbing news. I only heard about this relatively recently, and I was a little bit shocked. I'm not quite sure what trains he's really keen on, whether they're electric or choo-choo type.
Yeah, it's absolute blasphemy. It's just ridiculous.
Brian and his old train thing.
Yeah, Brian's got some weird train addictions, so yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why Brian's so into trains.
It's a bit unusual. He loves trains.
He kind of kept it in the dark when you were away.
Yeah, he never spoke of it. I think that shows a sense of shame, possibly. I don't know.
Perhaps.
I have a passion for train watching.
Which Clark do you think was a better captain, Sam or James?
Move on.
Yeah. What would have to be your favourite moment of this year?
I actually really enjoyed boat race. The week leading into boat race today, I thought the leadership of you boys was as good as any group that I've seen in my time at the college, and it was an absolute credit to your group.
And final question, do you have a final message for the Year 12 cohort of this year?
Continue to remember who you are and where you've come from. It's my great hope that you've all enjoyed your time at the school, whether it be for the 6 years or whether it be one. Remember your mates. The strongest thing about St. Pat's is mateship. You've been a great group, and I really look forward to seeing you in 5 years, 10-year reunions, God willing. And never underestimate what you bring to us as teachers. People ask me why do I still teach, and I can honestly say the reason I teach is because of you boys. I love you boys, and hopefully that comes through, because there's days where I probably shouldn't be here, but you boys give me the courage and certainly the strength to be here, and I really appreciate that. So thank you.